Let me ask you something real quick. When was the last time a cozy game actually scared you? Not jump scared, not horror scared, but scared in the sense of, oh no, this is about to consume my life. Because if you've ever touched Stardew Valley, you already know exactly what that fear feels like. You sit down thinking, I'll just play for 30 minutes. Next thing you know, it's 2 a.m., you forgot to eat, you're emotionally invested in fictional villagers, and your entire life schedule is now based on in-game seasons. And for years, Stardew has been untouchable. Nothing quite replaced it. Nothing fully matched that perfect balance of grind, charm, freedom, and emotional comfort. But now that might be changing, because a game being called the Stardew Valley Successor is officially dropping on Steam, and some people are already calling it a 1,000-hour game. So today we're talking about Sunkissed City, what it is, why the hype is real, why the 1,000-hour claim actually makes sense, and whether this could be the next game that quietly takes over your life. Let's get into it. Before we even talk about Sunkissed City, we need to understand why Stardew Valley has been so impossible to dethrone. Because it's not just a farming game. Stardew works because it respects your time. It never rushes you. It never punishes you for playing wrong. You can min-max profits, or you can ignore efficiency entirely and just fish for 200 hours. You can chase romance or never talk to anyone. You can speedrun perfection or live in year 5 doing nothing but decorating. That freedom is everything. And most games that tried to copy Stardew failed because they focused on systems instead of vibes. They added farming, they added crafting, they added day cycles, but they forgot the most important thing. Stardew doesn't pressure you, it invites you. So any successor has to understand that balance or it's dead on arrival. And this is where Sunkissed City starts to get interesting, because instead of copying Stardew directly, it asks a different question. What if we took that cozy life sim formula and moved it into a city? Not a grim city, not a cyberpunk city, a bright coastal seaside city. Apollo City is colorful, alive, bustling. You're not inheriting a farm in the middle of nowhere. You're moving into a city to start a new life. You still grow things, you still fish, you still craft, but now it's urban. Rooftop gardens, community spaces, beaches, neighborhoods. It immediately separates itself from every Stardew clone by changing the context without abandoning the comfort, and that's smart. Here's where the hype really locks in. Sunkissed City is being made by a former Stardew Valley developer. That matters more than people realize, because this isn't someone copying Stardew from the outside. This is someone who understands why the pacing works, why the systems interlock, why overcomplication ruins cozy games. You can see it in how Sunkissed City is designed. Nothing screams urgency. Nothing screams monetization. Nothing screams live service. It feels intentional, slow, personal. That alone puts it ahead of 90% of the genre. Let's talk about what you'll actually be doing, because this is where people start throwing around that 1,000-hour number. You've got gardening and farming in urban spaces, fishing, foraging, crafting, cooking, decorating homes and areas, building relationships with NPCs, romance options, character customization. But here's the key difference. Sunkissed City leans heavier into social life than Stardew does. You're part of a city, not isolated on a farm. NPCs have routines, personalities, social circles. You're not just optimizing a farm, you're building an entire life. And when life sims do that well, time disappears. Let's talk about that headline, 1,000-hour playthrough guaranteed. Is that literal? No. But is it realistic? Absolutely. Look at how people play Stardew. Multiple saves, different romance paths, self-imposed challenges, modded playthroughs, perfection runs, cozy chill runs. Now add a larger city, more NPCs, more social systems, multiplayer. That's how you get absurd playtime. Life sims aren't about beating them, they're about existing inside them. If Sunkissed City nails its systems and updates post-launch, 1,000 hours isn't hype, it's inevitable. And this part is huge. Sunkissed City supports online co-op and split screen. That alone changes the entire lifespan of the game, because now friends can live in the city together, couples can share a save, content creators can build series around it. Cozy multiplayer games explode when done right. We've seen it before. And if this launch is stable, this game is going to live on Twitch and YouTube quietly for years. Now let's ground expectations. This game is coming this year on Steam, but there is no hard date yet. That's not a red flag, that's honesty. The dev has already delayed it before to get things right, and honestly, good. Rushed cozy games die fast. Polished cozy games last forever. This is a wish list now, wait patiently situation. And that's exactly how Stardew launched too. And here's the real answer. Nothing will replace Stardew Valley, but that's not the goal. The goal is to sit beside it, to be the game you rotate into when you want. A a different setting, more social interaction, a fresh start without losing comfort. If Sunkissed City sticks the landing, this won't compete with Stardew, it'll live next to it, and that's the best possible outcome. So yeah, a Stardew Valley successor is coming. It's real, the dev background checks out, the concept makes sense, and the idea of losing 1,000 hours to a cozy city life sim, honestly, that sounds kind of perfect. If you're excited for Sunkissed City, hit like. If you've already wishlisted it, drop a comment. And if Stardew Valley still owns your soul, don't worry, you're not alone. Subscribe for more deep dive gaming conversations like this, and I'll see you in the next one.